Well, it is another day that the Lord has made, and we should rejoice and be glad in it. Wow, did I start my show like that? This is Ladies Talk, a woman's heart, mind, and soul, with your host, Winnie Adisa. Today on set, I have the lovely, beautiful Nancy Karaoke.
Thank you so much.
I'm so
for
excited.
welcoming me again.
I'm just so excited. I didn't know where this joy is coming from. Yeah.
You know.
And you look, you look lovely. No, it's just the crew.
You look.
The crew, the cameraman, and all the director, everyone was just making fun of me. Some reasons I wouldn't say it on air. Anyway,
But
so,
at least they've lightened your...
yeah. You look lovely. You look nice
Thank
and
you.
red.
You
Red
too.
is your color.
I think so, yeah.
You do love my dress?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Looks good on you.
My colleague Chamo told me that he loves this dress, so I have to say thank you.
It should be on all of your shows.
Yeah, it should be. It should be a trademark, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Ladies Talk. So today we're talking about modern woman, family, and career. So let's start from, who is a modern woman?
What do you think, Queenie?
What I
You
think?
are a modern woman.
Oh yeah, modern woman and sophisticated. You know, by the
Yeah.
way, for me, I define a modern woman is not the kind of woman who just sit in the house and wait for the husband to provide everything. You see, things are changing. We have career women.
Okay, there is the modern woman, I would say, okay, my take, maybe it's that person who has, I'm a transist from that girl was just brought up to be a wife in the house, bringing up children, wait for the husband, journey and all that, to this now woman who has maybe a career, and still, you know, she's so confident of herself. In fact, that is why we have this problem. We are like almost not needing the men.
True.
You know, like we feel we are okay.
We are
In
independent.
fact,
They
we
say
are,
independent.
yes, we are independent. And hatutaki kusumbuliwa.
Yeah, hatutaki stress.
We feel like we don't want to submit to anybody. But okay, I'm not saying that is the whole of the modern woman.
Yeah.
Because Niroshoke Mukaro
Yeah.
is what we want to talk about, because
Yes.
a modern woman doesn't necessarily have to have those negative
Yeah,
things.
by that cut you short. By then, that is not French. Nirushoke Mukaro. What it simply means is taking the river back to its source. Yeah.
Oh, no,
no,
it's-
probably someone might be wondering, is that French? What is that? Did I
No,
hear my
I
own
think
thing?
it is our slogan here.
Yes,
The
for
Three Stones
TV. Yeah.
Yes. Let the river get back to the
its
source.
Yeah.
Okay. So this modern woman, it's that girl that I've brought up and has gone to college, okay, has gone
Has
to
advanced,
school
yeah.
and has advanced and has a career maybe in whatever, even if it's modeling, it is you know, in journalism, it's, you know, okay, business, maybe yeah, she has done business management and she has become, you know, like myself, I have my own business and, you know.
So you can proudly say that you are indeed a modern woman.
Yes, I am a modern woman.
Yeah, even me, by then, do I say I am a modern woman? Because again, I know what I want.
Yeah,
you know?
okay, the difference, okay, maybe we may not have gone to the dictionary and said what a modern
A
woman
woman,
is,
really,
but
yeah.
we would maybe look at the difference between us now and that my mom.
Yes.
Okay, I usually talk about my mom, although she's late, I love her. And I would look at her, you know, the setup was, okay, she has the cows to milk, she has the food to cook, the shamba to dig, the child on her back,
Yeah.
you know, all that. And maybe my dad is just rattling around in the places they used to call Mungedo, you know,
Yeah.
somewhere they
Kungevia
just went to
zone.
go.
Kungevia
I
zone.
look at you, you're
I
bad.
know.
I didn't know you know that.
I know.
So that's Kongedia zone. And at the end of the
means
day,
just hanging joints, you know, where men just go and sit and do nothing.
so there was that. By the way, in fact, there was some particular two towns that were called Mungedo. You know?
so loving this.
That I think that is the difference. We are just looking at our parents who brought us up. Although some of them were okay, there are some of them that were in career, but they still used to do those things when they get back home, and they were expected to do, you know, those hizo mambo zote.
Yeah,
we need,
multitask, take care of the children.
Yes, and so the
and
modern woman now is demanding, hey, please, it is familia ni yetu. You know, it is not mimi naweza kujikalisha, you know, I can be, you know, I'm sophisticated and I can take care of myself. I don't need your money. I don't need, you know, maybe I'm even driving my own car. And it's not pride. Although some are.
Yeah.
Please don't be proud.
Yeah.
You know, we need these men.
Yeah. So let's start step by step. A career woman, before we get into the family, a career woman, what has really changed? As in, because we've seen people, nowadays women have masters, they have degrees, and we've seen women who have big positions, high position in prestigious, you know, companies. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your comment on that? Yeah. Let's talk about the career woman and still sticking to the values and still upholding that.
Okay, what I would say is, Winnie, the fact that you are a career woman does not necessarily mean you go stepping on others' heads.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You know, like I would say the virtuous woman of Proverbs 31. Let me quote it because it's there. Okay. Even though you may not believe in the Bible, you know, there are some things that will never change.
Yes, true.
This woman, even though she does so much, in fact, when you read those verses, you see that this woman does so much. She goes out and makes business. She's there taking care of her household. She's, you know, she's a very rich woman, to say the least. And in fact, it continues to say that the husband anaendanga akibrag in the city, you know, saying, others have gotten married, but me.
And that is how it should be, yeah.
So I'm not saying that this person, kwa sababu, they have been able to achieve so much, they go stepping on others' shoes or toes. Okay, sorry, toes. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that this person, kwa sababu you have been able to get to that, be a role model. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, be a role model. Let us look at you and see somebody who is well mannered. Kwa sababu, you know, I get disappointed when I look at the modern woman. Okay, I'm not saying that it's bad to have a drink or two, although kwa sababu ya imani yangu I don't. Lakini, what I'm saying is, I think it is degrading. Ugly to see now what I see in most modern women, because you go there, you drink yourself silly.
Oh, and start staggering. Okay, fine. I wouldn't say don't drink, but at least moderate, you know. At least,
you know.
Moderately.
Just
as in
because
one,
you're
one
a modern
glass,
woman and you
okay.
feel you can do anything, still maintain that. Okay, I don't know
as
why.
a lady, there's a way
feeling
to carry yourself.
as a lady.
Yeah,
you know,
and there's beauty.
Yeah,
there's beauty that comes with, you know, being a woman. So walk around in it, you know, not just a star. You know.
You are that flower that these men will, you know, should admire. So just carry yourself like that person. And there's that thing in a woman that every person will look for, not just men, but even the community, that sweetheart. Because I have come to learn, a woman is like the mother of all living things. As in, you get into a house, a cat will cry to a woman.
Yeah,
the cow in the compound will cry to a woman.
Yeah.
So there's that thing, that soft heart that we have been given, you know, to make the creation complete, you know, to bring sanity to the creation. Yeah.
And mannerism, how are you supposed to dress again and behave and talk and carry yourself? Okay, apart from the social part of it. Yeah.
Okay, I would bind it together in this. Be a role model. Okay, let that girl who is, you know, who is growing up look at you and see, this is okay, she is a lawyer, yes, but besides being a lawyer, she's well mannered. From the way she talks to the way she respects people, the contribution to the society, and the way she dresses, you know, her mannerisms. There are things that that I can look at and emulate. Let you be, even though you're that modern woman, let you be that somebody whom we can admire and look up
because
to.
young girls look up to, they have role models.
Yeah.
They say, when I grow up, I want to be like, you know, Nancy.
Yes,
I want to be like Winnie.
yeah. And let me tell you, we may dismiss it, but the truth is, it is so hard for me to admire somebody who is being carried kwa barabara kwa sababu amelewa. You know, it's so hard. That picture to me, hata kama ni modern woman, hakuna wakati, it will not be so good for me. It will not, you know, it is not something I can want to emulate, you know.
And admire.
Yeah, and admire. You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so this modern woman, tuseme, be that person. In conclusion, tuseme, modern woman, yes. Okay, you may not be milking the cows. You may not be doing all those things that the traditional woman used to do because maybe you do not have the time.
And there's one thing I want to address. You know, when you talk about modern woman, it doesn't mean that a modern woman is a person who has these prestigious jobs, like who's a lawyer, a journalist, a doctor.
Yeah.
You can be
But
a
then you
modern
can be
woman
a
and
housewife.
and you're still a modern woman. So we are not just saying that this are just modern women are just professionals.
Okay, I think it's because we were talking of career, and I think we mixed them up.
Yeah, I mixed them up. So what about this modern woman who is a hustler, who doesn't okay, we call them a hustler, not in a bad way. A hustler is a good name anyway. As in, she's just cleared her high school and she's been trying to look for a job, trying to make ends meet, and nothing. What happens to her? Because she is the neglected one in the society. What is your advice for that category of a lady, you know, who is a modern woman but jobless and still withhold? We're talking about values and maintaining, we're sticking to Psalms 31, a virtuous woman, and still be that virtuous woman that everyone would admire in the society, you know.
Okay, I would advise this young woman, you know, you're just from school, you're just finding your roots. I know, I've been there. It's not very
actually
easy.
After college, you've tarmacked, you've sent CVs, everything, and probably you may pick up
and there are people,
and nothing.
And their sugar daddies presenting all this.
Thank you. Now you know where I'm getting. Yeah, you know where I'm driving to. You know, and remember, this is a modern woman again.
Yes, this is a modern woman, and there is the look
and
that everybody is expecting to see, you know, like is the way I would, like the way you are, you know, there's that look that I'm expecting to see, you know, in that modern woman. So I do understand that it is not easy, and but there's something I would say. You don't have to degrade yourself. You don't have to misuse your body to be that person who is now, you know, like, you know, measuring up to the society.
Yeah.
You do not have to. I remember I've come from very far.
Yeah, share your story. It's Ladies Talk.
Yes, it is Ladies Talk. I don't know, for some reason I believe one can do anything, not necessarily be evil, but you can do anything to be, you know, to meet your daily needs. At the end of the day, ebu tujaribu ku separate the needs and the wants. Okay? Let us try to separate those things, and that is the beginning. You know, that is the starting point. From there, let us see whether we can be able to, you know, make whatever is around us work. For example, it happened that at some point when I was 5 years in my marriage, we saw that whatever we are doing, I was in beauty business. I had a salon. My husband was in was employed just like a lab assistant, and we realized we are not making much, and because of where we wanted to go, we decided to have to have him go back to school. So he went back to school to do whatever a degree in B.Ed science. And he went back, and my salon was not able to sustain me. For some reason, I was not even able to pay rent. But you see, and there were men who are, who were looking for that young married women to support them. I had so many who wanted to take advantage of their situation. But I remember a certain woman who is my friend, and God bless her, she approached me and asked me whether I can stay in her house, take care of her children, and she will take care of me, pay my rent. And anytime my husband comes home, tutakuwa tukienda kwetu, and that's it. And she was such a blessing to me. And I went back to being a house help.
Oh.
Yes.
As modern as you were.
As modern as, and in fact, walking down the road like this, you wouldn't tell that I've gone back to being a house girl. But badala ya, kujiharibu, I get into infidelity, I destroy my marriage and all that. I would rather do such a, hapo hiyo chini hivyo. So what I would say is, this modern woman, at the end of the day, just you can look for something very simple that you can do. There was a time I even used to kuoshea watu nguo, but after the whole thing,
make your money and still maintain your
I maintain my integrity and I make my few shillings. I'm not saying, even today, by the way, Winnie, you should know what I do. What I do is not something that most people would do. And I've employed so many women because I don't know, I have a heart for women.
And you're making lots of money. Out
God
of
is
it,
good.
yes, it's good. I mean, you have to brag about it, but it's in the Lord, because you know where you've come from.
Yeah, I know where I've come from.
What women don't know, it doesn't matter where you start from. You might be in a situation today, tomorrow, things just happen instantly like that.
Just happen.
Like what you've said. I like what you said. You began as a house girl, started
and remember,
and all that.
I was not a house girl before I got married. It is in marriage. So you see, I was, the circumstance. But there were other options. But I looked at them, and for my own sake, and for where I wanted to go, I couldn't take them. And you see, I can be proud of where I've come from, and my husband is very proud of me for that matter.
Yes, down the lane.
And in fact, he usually talks about it, and he says, "You don't joke with my wife. She went back to being a house help for my sake when I went back to school." And right now you are
an employer.
Yes, I am
employed 100.
So where you begin, okay, let me tell you this. Let me tell this girl this.
Yes.
That where you are is not where you will end up, but the steps you will take now for mahali huko, they can determine where you're going. If you start kujiharibu na mambo zingine which are not good, where you are heading to, I'm telling you, you're just making your life very iendele kwa mbaya. You're destroying your future, and it will not be good for you.
Cool. I'm loving this discussion. I'm loving where it's going to. But we have to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the modern woman and family. We've already talked about career, but now we'll talk about family. How is she supposed to behave? What are the challenges that come along with it? Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks. Sasa.